looking at all the different products in the AppSumo marketplace, so come with me. All right, everyone. Thank you for being here. Again, if you're watching on whatever channel you're watching in the Facebook group, whatever YouTube channel, just let me know where you're watching, and let's get right into it. So today we're going to be looking at PR hacks, how you can be effective with whatever you're trying to do. If you're going to be selling your services or just getting press around your product release, we're going to be looking at a couple different items that you can be using in the AppSumo marketplace. So a couple things I picked out, and we're going to be looking at each one today. And if you need anything else, let me know. We're going to look at Pitch Like a Publicist, the Power Pack. We're going to be looking at the Press Office Beta and also the Press Kit Hero. The reason we're talking about this is all designed about you getting in front of the right audience so you can start making sales or getting that authority in your industry starting today, starting in 2021 and the plan. So if you're new to all this, remember, we're going to go through the marketplace, AppSumo marketplace. If you have other questions about other products, let us know. But we're going to be focusing on PR today. So a couple things that I liked. I'm going to first talk about the Pitch Like a Publicist Power Pack. I'm not sure if you take a look at that. You can find it in the marketplace. But what I liked about it, you had 170 pitch prompts. Now, it's a PDF download. So again, if you're looking, if it's a course or whatever, it's downloads. Don't worry, you get it right when you redeem your coupon. I really like it because it gives you a plethora of different ways to pitch, and it gives you a list of different people you should be pitching to get in front of their audience. Podcasts, who you should write to for magazines, all of those different things. You have it right here in this Power Pack. I think I'm going to show it off right quick. Let me move some things around. Let me go to my folder. But I thought it was really easy. I downloaded it, and then I was good to go. Let's see. Let me go to my download section. Let's see. Going through right here. My first page. Let me just go into my account real quick. Products. And then what we're going to look at is Press Office, because I think there's a huge opportunity for that as well. Let me go here. Redeem. Let me go right here. So to download, yeah, let me redeem over here. Okay. And it's just a zip file. I'm saying so I'm not saying it's just a zip file. What I'm saying is very easy to get started, all of those things. So once you get the zip file and once it downloads, it says Pitch Like. Let me just make sure. I can probably just find it in my downloads right here. Yeah, I have a lot of downloads in here. Let me just look for it. Pitch. Here we go. I'm having trouble finding it. Let's just get it real quick. It's in downloads, expanding right now. Invest Addicts, hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for being here. Hold on, let me give you an applause. So if we're looking at this real quick, what I like about it, it's giving you the blueprint right here. First, it's talking about how to plan it out, what to do. But if you drop down, it talks about how to even use certain different services, right? Like Hero, help a reporter out. Gives me successful pitches. Gives me the tools right here. The swipe files, so I can be successful with this. The media kit checklist, which I really like, and we're going to be talking about another thing that I found in the marketplace I think would go great with it. Have the media interview preparation, story finder. It's great stuff. And then a checklist. I think also too, you have a pitch tracker right here, which is, you can use Google Sheets or whatever you want. Yep, you see that? And then also too, keeping track of who you're talking to, all of those things, and then a pitch calendar. So a lot of times it's overwhelming when you're first getting started or trying to figure out if you're a one-person show, what to do. This is perfect right here for you, especially to get in front of the right people. The other thing that I really liked, hey, Rick, good to see you. I'll answer your question too. I saw that message that you sent me. I've loved the marketplace. Mom to Munch. Yes, it's great stuff. Sometimes I just had to take a breather. There's so much good stuff in the marketplace. Yeah, definitely. There's some great stuff. Okay, let's take a look at the Press Office beta. Now, why would you use something like this? Well, this is, again, to help you with media relations, but I like this because this allows you to write and structure your press releases, and then you can just send it directly to the outlets that you want. It kind of reminds me of another platform that was a couple years ago on AppSumo, but this one, it was a feature. This is the whole purpose for it, right? To directly make sure the right kind of people are hearing about you and you can be in the right place. Love it. So that's one thing that I'm really looking forward to delving into more, but I'm really liking that. So it's Press Office for beta. Yeah, Press Office beta. It's a year deal, unlimited team members, 2 press releases per month, targeted distribution to only relevant journalists and editors. Perfect. Real editors and PR professionals review your press release before distribution. Love it. And after this, 90% off of the monthly subscription for life if you renew. I like this. It's really easy. I think a lot of people, you need to be thinking about the layers of what you're going to be doing for your marketing efforts next year. Remember, with having the right PR, that authority, that halo effect can be huge for your business, product, service, whatever it is. So Press Office makes sure that you keep everything structured. So we went through over here, Press Office. Now we're going to be talking about Press Kit Hero. Now, what I liked about this, it says create a professional press kit for your company. I get stressed out trying to think about that. And we just looked at a prompt for the pitch, for a PR pitch, that one. So that gives you the structure. But I like this one because this almost feels like a product suite right here. And then when I'm sending it out, I feel a lot better. So it says access to 13 core sections every press media kit requires. So it allows me to go through that whole process. A list of awards you receive for your product, images of your products, screenshots of your website, pictures of your office or team. I really think this could be really effective for people, especially just having that brief of what you can be doing. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Yeah. Rick, you mentioned, what was your question from last night too? Let me know. It was trying to, this is a little bit off topic. I think you were asking about trying to do something in a PWA, right? You were doing something in a Adalo? Let me know in the chat because I can answer it right now too. Let's see. Invest Addict says, welcome, sir. I've been working on setting up a marketplace for Black creatives. That's awesome. I know that there are many talented Black creative freelancers so that they are lost when compared to the vast amount of other talented Invest Addicts. Weren't we talking about this the other night? Because someone asked for your services on stream, right? They were looking for someone. Yeah. Listen on the other platforms. Yeah. So again, you can be doing a lot of this testing by creating MVPs. You can do a lot. So let me know how that's going. But thanks for the update. Okay, cool. So that's just me. I would probably go with that. Let me know if anyone in the chat, you're already preparing, you already have your PR, what you're going to be doing for 2021 and all of those things. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, this is actually from some of the people from the AppSumo team and some guest stars as well. Olo, you got Alana, you've got Cody Sanchez. Really good. It's a newsletter. It's called Grow Getters. They talk a lot about how they have been experiencing growth for different things that they're doing. Really cool. Love that team. Let me see if I can just go to Grow Getters. Let me get this Substack. But I like it because a lot of the things you can find on AppSumo, if you have questions or you're trying to see how to implement, really interesting how to build your own subscriber base so you can have newsletter and everything. I'm going to drop that in the chat. Really good stuff. Okay. Anyway, so we're moving on a little bit. Excuse me. Oh, Mom to Munch? No problem. Glad that you're enjoying this. Glad you're enjoying this. Love doing it. And thank you for being here. I think this might be the first time I saw you on stream. Maybe. And if this not, I apologize if I missed or I did not remember, but let me give a round of applause. Thank you for being here in midday. This is our news section. Thank you for being here, taking the time. All right. So if I'm going to be doing that again, if I was going to go for PR, I'd probably go with the press office, press kit hero. If I'm a solo entrepreneur and I'm trying to think about just myself, I'm just trying to get the stories, I probably would go with press office. If I'm trying to have a media brief and I'm thinking about my company and I need a little bit more structure, then I would go with the press kit hero as well. That's just me. And of course, for the templates, I already talked about it. What was it called? It was Pitch Like a Publicist. Hold on, I have way too many tabs open right now. But, oh, the replays. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here live. Rick says, looking for an alternative to Shopify or Printful to drop ship branded products. Okay. So I think did I message you last night about that? It kind of depends. If I'm going to still look for the integrations like Alibaba Express or do things like that, I might try to just go with WooCommerce and just do a WordPress site. And if you're worried about seeing if it's a PWA, like a progressive web app or something, I might just do an app wrapper around the site to make it an app. And I would just do that. I would need to know also too, is there a reason why you don't like using Shopify or something like that? Just let me know. If there's other circumstances that I don't know. Okay, so like we were talking about in the chat earlier too, we're going to kind of go through the rundown of different things in the marketplace that I've liked, different clients are using, really interesting ways people are moving around the marketplace, and just some shout outs. So number one that I would say, and I know some people have been asking about their chat or not getting back, try to message on WhatsApp through their Facebook group too. So that's just one thing. So why do I like on WhatsApp? This is a really interesting platform where you can create e-commerce friendly micro websites really quickly. And the thing that I've noticed, some people are creating micro marketplaces with this product, or they're doing curbside delivery all using on WhatsApp. So if you're trying to validate something like an Uber Eats for your area or your community, or you're trying to create a really, really lean MVP of a marketplace on WhatsApp, it's $12. Hands down, one of my favorite deals in the marketplace, and it's $12, honestly. Really good stuff. And I like the team. They're trying to do a couple new things coming up too. So that's something that I really liked. Okay, next up. Depends on if you're looking for a community for, if you're doing something with a startup or you're trying to find someone that can give you some mentorship. Growth Club, I've talked to a few of the contributors on Twitter. Seemed really cool. Liked it. So it kind of depends on what you're trying to do with your business right now. Andrew Camphy. Better Sheets, this is a steal, okay? This is a steal. He is not paying me to say this, but I thought this was a really interesting idea. And he just came out with a new one talking about 100 business ideas that you can have with Google Sheets. Really, really cool stuff. So I really like this one. He's always adding things all the time. But Better Sheets allows you to, again, we're talking about making marketplaces. Invest Addicts. You were just talking about marketplaces. He made a marketplace with Google Sheets. So yeah, definitely. I think you need to check him out if you're thinking about something like that. But Andrew, cool dude. If you need anything, he's always really super responsive, always making new stuff. So something to keep in mind. And I didn't like Google Sheets until he started showing me all this stuff. He made a virtual mall with me in like less than 30 minutes. Let me see if it's still up. Is it Docs Virtual Mall? Hold on. DocsVirtualMall.com. No joke. This is all Andrew. Hey, Erica. Nice for you to be here. Let me know which chat are you in right now? Which page are you on? Great to see you. So this is something, he's on AppSumo right now, but he made this. So he made this, he made a virtual mall, so you can claim a store. So I became a landlord in this mall, but you can enter the mall. You have different levels in this thing. I thought it was really, really interesting how he did this, but then he was charging people rent in our virtual mall. Oh, cool. Well, nice to have you. Nice to have you, Erica. Let me load this up. So you see how I go into the elevator, and then right here, I can have stuff for launches, books, whatever. And this is like an elevator, just like if you're in the mall. And he did the just brilliant idea. I never thought this was possible with Google Sheets. Really fun experiment. A lot of people just enjoyed putting their different stores in here. Got tons of traffic. Right here, look. Docs, build a business every week. You have other people that were on stream that just started adding things. Repurpose.io, shout out to Hanny, Headline, CSS Scan, and we just had a virtual mall. So there's tons of different things that you can be validating your ideas, all of these things. So yeah, Andrew Camfey, he's the man. So again, he has better sheets. Investment Addict says, yeah, I'm using no-code tools to build it. You had suggestions, share tribe, but the user interface is better for other services. I'm looking into JungleWorks, Husky. If possible, can you take a look? Appreciate you. Yeah, drop the link if you're using that. Yeah, drop the link. Good times, good times. Okay. All right, next up, we have, what else do we have in here? Okay. Summarize it. Oh, this is another one. These two I really like in the marketplace. Niceboard. Really interesting things that you can do with Niceboard. You can be creating a community really easily with Niceboard. What I mean by that is with this platform, you can just have a regular job board. You can charge for the job board or change it based on what you're looking for. For example, we did a whole breakdown of this, creating a community where, have you ever been in a situation where you need someone's Netflix password or you're trying to like go halvesies on someone's subscription? Well, we created a whole Niceboard setup to start finding compatible people where you can go halvesies on different subscription services. Niceboard, it was so simple. We set that up in less than 30 minutes. Really cool interface, really easy. You can set up your Stripe integration. And right here, let's look at what you can have. You can have email alerts to 5,000 subscribers. It's fully white labeled. Love it. Automatic Google Jobs and SEO. I forgot. You can bring in other, say for instance, you don't have all of the listings, but you want to bring it in from other sources. You can do that as well. Really cool to get started. Backfill jobs from our partners. Again, like I just said, integrated blogging platform. So if you're looking to figure out being helpful for a community, you're not sure if you're going to charge, you need to build something up, build out an MVP. Niceboard, if you're looking for something where you do not want to code, I repeat, you do not want to learn how to code, use Niceboard. Really excited about that. One of the courses I did like was Portland Pod. Really cool idea. Again, if you're interested in podcasting and learning how you're going to be doing that, learn to edit your own podcast. Again, so this allows you to be a one-person show right here. Really interesting course, really detailed. He's just incredible. Just incredible for what he does. And if you need him, Tanner's usually in the Facebook group too, in the AppSumo Facebook group. Tanner, if you're watching, awesome to see you again, man. But yeah, answers all the questions. Really good community. Something to think about. Okay, moving down. And if there's certain ones that you're looking at or you have questions on, let me know. This is something interesting that I was experimenting with about 3 weeks ago. There's a link. I can drop the link if anyone wants to see the breakdown of this. Provenly, it allows you to have that proof on your site. It's all connected with Google Sheets. I thought that was just incredible. Really simple tool, unlimited notifications, really easy to use. Thought that was good. Erica talks about hashtag mastery is a great course in the marketplace. Listen, just dropping knowledge out here. I haven't used that one yet. Huh. So what did you like about it, Erica? Let me know. Oh, the one I was talking about earlier, pitch like a publicist. This is one right here. Doing content right. Is that who I think it is? Hold on a second. Doing content right. Is that who I think it is? Is that Steph from Trends in the Hustle? Let's see what we got here. I think it is. Let's see about this. She runs Trends in the Hustle. Great stuff. I think this is her product. I can always tell by these colors. Yeah, I'm like 99%. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's hers. I would pick this up in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Like, honestly, great stuff. She talks about what you need to be doing with content. Steph is amazing. Yeah, I can see it right here. Steph Smith. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Really go get that. She was talking about it on Twitter at how she did it. Just great stuff. Great stuff. And if anyone hasn't seen the hustle.co or Trends, one of the best just platforms to just be in the know with what's going on in marketing and in startups and everything like that. Sam Parr, they're amazing over there. And of course their podcast, My First Million. So I love that stuff. So I believe she runs the Hustle and Trends, both of those. She's amazing. Steph is amazing. So I've got to mark that down. I'm buying that right now. CartFuel is another one that I really like. As you can see, I'm buying too much stuff. Let's see. Someone asked. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. And earlier, Rick, let me know if there's an update on that. I gave you those two options. Let me know if there's a problem. And if you're going to go the WooCommerce route, there's tons of different templates like in AppSumo for Elementor templates. But let me know if that's a problem, if you could use WooCommerce and AliExpress to do drop shipping that way. Let's see what else. Okay. Yeah, and Erica's saying all the LinkedIn content. Okay, good times. Yeah, you're huge on LinkedIn. That makes sense for you. What else did I see? There's another one that I'm coming up. I got to find it. Hold on one second. There's so much here. So much good stuff. I'm looking for one specifically. Oh, Chrome extension kit. Okay. I think this is a sleeper. Oh, you had to switch streams? I got you, Rick. Good to see you on Periscope. By the way, rest in peace. We only have Periscope a couple more months before they shut down Periscope in March or something. So nice to see you there. Okay, so Chrome extension kit. Why is this a sleeper? I think when you're trying to get an MVP off the ground or get people to know about your brand or something like that, I think having a really specific type of Chrome extension where you're giving great value for free, I think that's great brand awareness. People are going to see that you know their target demographic so well, and then you can start moving them into whatever your other product and service. I've seen it time and time again with Chrome extensions, and this allows you to have a really straight path and a framework. Yeah, I love that. Let's see. Hey, Janet. Good to see you. And Nyota, you're here too? Huh. Whole crew's here. In midday too. Okay, so Mom to Munch, you mentioned CartFuel. Let's talk about it. By the way, I got to get other sound effects for the members when they drop in, but for Janet and Erica and Nyota being here, thank you so much for supporting. Let me bring it back to CartFuel for a second. You know, the first time I don't have my Red Bull, I'm drinking a small Coke. I just went all over me. That's what I get. I switched up my beverage of choice one time, and it's already downhill. All right, let's go to CartFuel. CartFuel, sorry. Let's take a look. Now, also, I like CartFuel because the founder is on Twitter a lot. So if you have questions or, you're looking for different things to do, he's awesome. He's awesome. Check it out. So, okay, so let's talk about, first of all, what CartFuel allows you to do. Allows any website or landing page to accept payments and upsells using simple embeds. Okay, so the reason I like this is, again, even if you're worried about, I'm not ready to pay for something like Podia, I don't want to do something, I don't want to do something with Gumroad or something like this. This allows you to really easily start selling and efficiently. I'm thinking about upselling of, like, you know, some people use ThriveCart, shout out to Janet, or also SamCart, and you're looking for these components. This is a really simple way of having upsells and everything like that. Yeah, I think it's good. Did you get the lifetime? I knew you were going to say that, Janet. Did you get the lifetime deal for ThriveCart? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It was a long weekend. It was a long weekend. I don't want to talk about it. ThriveCart next time. But thank you for telling me. I was buying so many things that weekend when ThriveCart had their lifetime deal. Let's just not go into this. Yeah. Can I use CartFuel with Hey Summit or AirMeet? Okay, so that's interesting. Well, again, if you're using, so you're trying to get, I mean, I don't think I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I mean, I'm asking this because I think you're asking this. Are you trying to get around the 8% transaction, and that's why you're asking if you can do it this way? I hate to be like that, but we're being real right now, okay? Because, you know, the other, if you're trying to do that, you would just have to see if you can embed it on the page. I'm not going to, if you want to stay silent on why you're doing it, I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. But it does say you can embed it anywhere. So it depends on what you're doing. Let's see. So it has unlimited products, one account owner. That makes sense. Let's see. Unlimited upsells, unlimited views. Love it. Full integration with Zapier. No processing fees. Hello. Secure order form. Can charge additional fees. Can charge taxes. Payment processing and instant payout through Stripe. Daggone. I might go with it. Integrates with websites and platforms. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard not to go with this. Yeah. Mac and cheese. Speaking of being real, who won the Tesla? You know what? That's not my department. I don't I'm not even trying to be funny like that. People don't tell me those things. I think Noah said something about it on Twitter. He talked about the guy. I could be wrong. I thought it was someone from Minnesota. I could be making that up, but for some reason I think that was the state. Janet says it was not her. Yeah. Yeah, I do not know though. That's a good question. It's a good question, Mac and cheese. I do not know. But just hit up Noah. He'll probably tell somebody. Or it's probably is it in his newsletter? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, he announced it during his office hours. Yeah, I'll just hit him up. But I'm sorry, Mac and cheese. If you have not been contacted, it's a slim chance that it is going to go for you. I'm sorry. Learn the art of leveraging Quora. Now, I also like this one as well because I think there's a lot of specific niche audiences in Quora and subreddits that people just don't look to. In fact, for our YouTube channel, Reddit has been one of the craziest levers to pull to get people onto YouTube. Really, really unique communities on those two platforms. So I think looking into this, I'd be interested in learning the art of leveraging Quora. I'm sorry, Mac and cheese. I'm sorry. But this, unless you live in Minnesota, it might be you. I don't know. Yeah, I think leveraging Quora, I would go into that. Let's see. Where was it? Mom to munch? No, I'm saying mom to munch. It's mom to much. I just can't read. Sorry about that. I thought it was some kind of food blog. It's mom to much. Sorry about that. Yes, let me know if this is good for CartFuel, if this makes sense. Okay. Next time, man. Next year, you'll get the car. Okay. active webinar. Let's see what else we had. I can go back, not in Marketplace, but again, a lot of people have questions to make sure that we go through this. DocPro actually saved me thousands of dollars, by the way. Maybe I should do a testimonial with them. But no joke, I was, I was trying to get a hold of a lawyer very quickly, spun this up. Now we have a lawyer on standby, but DocPro straight up saved my behind. No joke. You can use a lot of different templates. Of course, talk to an attorney, talk to someone legal. I'm not just saying like you can use this, you don't need an attorney. But for us, we needed something very basic to get started. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. Email scraper. Okay. I mean, that's self-explanatory with that one. If you need an email scraper, go for it. Let's see. Bug reporting. Bug reporting, this is something. What is it? Check out GroupsPro, please. Is it called GroupsPro? I'll check it out. Bug reporting, again, Janet, if you're watching this right now, think about because you were talking about other services you can be adding for retainers per month. Think about what you can be doing, something like that, where you can plug in, where you can automatically just have reports or things like that to make sure that you're giving the feedback to your clients. Something to think about to add for that retainer fee. And you're going to be there for the planning session on the 30th. So yeah, I'm interested to what's going on. Okay, this is something interesting too for NoCodeMBA. Really cool. He's adding courses all the time, but to build out certain things using Glide apps and other things. Very, very interesting. Now, again, if you're in the no-code space, you're looking for how to create MVPs. Who's that? Who's Invested Addicts? You might want to look at NoCodeMBA. At least look at what he has in, the free version. And I think it's a no-brainer to get the lifetime deal. I think he lets you get one course for free or something like that. NoCodeMBA, love the guy. Does an excellent job. Really cool stuff. Okay. All right, I'll go to that one, Erica, the one that you want to in 1 second. Oh, sell your services with live streaming. Shameless plug. Let's see. Okay, I'll go back here if people want it, but let's switch over. Let's see what we got over here. So you said GroupsPro. Let's see what it is. I got to search for that. Oh, man. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that is my course. I should be shameless about that. Let's see about this. Groups course? That's true. GroupsPro? What is this? Oh, okay. I missed it. Okay, let's take a look at this. Was it a WordPress plugin? See, what's more important than growing a raving Facebook group? Making sure you collect their emails. Can limit. So what does it do? Groups automates your email follow-up for new Facebook group members. Now this, I forgot to mention this. I've seen similar software where they're charging close to this per month. So if they're a one-click integration with ActiveCampaign, ClickFunnels, ConvertKit, hello, and Google Sheets, that works because even if there's something that, and high level, someone does high level in here, I think. So this is great because even if you're worried about, it's not my CRM, if it's Google Sheets, you can just use a Zapier integration to do all the rest of the stuff that you want anyway. But for $97, this is a no-brainer if you're running a Facebook group, a free Facebook group I see, and you're trying to really get them to the next level. I think this is super helpful. There's so much, manual work when you have to transfer them over. Yeah. GroupsPro, good find, Erica. I missed this one. I'm a fan of this. I got to try it out, but already I'm really liking what it's doing. Yeah, because especially if I want it now. Yeah, especially if you're trying to. There's so many people on Facebook, right? I think about even the Elementor group on Facebook. There's so many different ones that are splinter groups off of really popular things like ClickFunnels. And the main thing that I hear over and over again, people just are tired of trying to bring the form that they filled out and then bring it into their CRM. If you're doing something like that, totally easy. Oh, you saw it when I was scrolling. Man, good on you. I didn't see that at all. Let's see about this. I'm looking at their roadmap right now. Yeah, I mean, I'd use this in a heartbeat. So shout out to like Paid Search Magic, Amy Hempton, and all of them. Like they have like a 3,000 person group, and they're always growing. And it's really hard to keep track of everyone coming in. And I mean, I can't remember the software that someone mentioned when I was in another group. It was close to $100 a month. This is $197 lifetime. Let's see. So they already finished the ClickFunnels API. Facebook Ads API. They already finished it? That's even, that's interesting. That's interesting. In the queue is Aweber, Facebook Messages. Wow. And Facebook Posts? That's interesting. I would want more detail, but yeah, this is a no-brainer. No-brainer. If you're trying to grow a group and you want to already build out that funnel system from your Facebook groups, hands down. Yeah, Erica. Now, you won that today. Let me give you a round of applause. My goodness, I missed that completely. But there's so many good tools out there right now. Let me give you applause. Yeah, you killed it. Yeah, let me drop that in the chat. That's a really good one. And not only that, listen, okay, so we're talking about SWAS, where we just brought it up. So SWAS Software with a Service. I would use this, approach all of these different Facebook groups that have a huge amount of followers. I would definitely approach them, offer your services where you do migration for them, position this, put this in place, and you charge them a retainer per month to manage it. Oh, this is so easy. Yeah, I would use this for a SWAS today. I would target the first, the top 50 or top 100 in whatever genre that I'm in, letting them know like, hey, you're getting this many people to grow your list, to get them to buy your products or whatever through email. It would be great if you had onboarding. Boom. This is your SWAS right here. You go after all of it. Oh, you said it first, Erica? Did you say this was for a SWAS? I'm sorry. I missed that. Yeah. No, this is... You can just go out and make money with this one. That's a really good find. Really good find, Erica. Okay. I've got way too many tabs, so I gotta get my life under control for a second. You're going to be seeing some major skipping or something. There we go. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. This was for Grow Getters. Shout out to that team. I'm going to put that in the chat too. Really interesting stuff. I like a lot of their ideas, and when they release different issues, they give you actionable step-by-steps and what you are to expect. I really like this team. It's a newer newsletter, but they're just, cut above. Love it. Okay. GroupsPro. I'm writing that down. We might have to do a whole episode about that. GroupsPro. Let me write that down. GroupsPro. Yeah, for the win, Erica. For the win. Also, too, I'm thinking about trying to do some kind of hackathon and reviewing, it's a hackathon, but how fast people can build businesses with AppSumo. We might try to do that at the beginning of the year. It's still in its infancy, but almost having it like a bracket, like March Madness, where we're having different brackets, different divisions, different conferences, so it would be different types of businesses, and then they all meet, and people vote on what they're building, and they're all using AppSumo products. So maybe getting you would have to pitch your idea, then you get a certain amount of credit for AppSumo, then you're in brackets, and then there's a whole way. I'm still working on it, but that's the idea for later this year. So yes, either this is still preliminary, but if people like it, I'm thinking about doing this maybe beginning of the year. Something like that, just to get people to think about, okay, this is the type of business I'm trying to build. I'm trying to either create a CRM, and it could be either a product or service with AppSumo tools, and then you just go through that. So that's just a side point. Let's see. I'm doing more in-depth study on best practices of how to build a Facebook group. I love it. Yeah. For yourself or for clients? Oh, teleport me. You already know I'm all about it. Also, too, this is something just in conjunction while you're shopping for different products. This is a tool that I'm looking at to identify for getting new clients in specific niches. So let me get this real quick. Oh, yeah, I definitely think you can. You already have that great mastermind group, especially with Hay Summit. So it makes sense, Erica. Trends, new trends. Let me click that. No. Reddit business ideas? Is that what I want? No. Now it's just clicking random things. So, I'm trying to find this Reddit growth hack. Hold on one second. Put it here. This is annoying. I have way too many tabs, right? Oh, thank you. Okay, Reddit. Okay, subreddit. Okay, so AppHick says, Doc, I have a 2K email list, but I have not sent a broadcast mail in a year, only drip campaigns for new subs. How do you suggest I re-engage the newsletter and revive it safely? Okay, well, I'm going to go with, you got all of those emails. You didn't buy the list, right? So they've opted in for you, right? So we don't have to worry about, what is that, GDPR? You don't have to worry about that. So if I was going to re-engage, number one, it would just be like the reintroducing yourself. And you're saying, hey, maybe you forgot about me, or I haven't been around, and you're explaining what you're doing. But also in that first email, you're giving them the chance to unsubscribe really easy with a click, but then have them segment themselves. You're saying, this is what this newsletter is about. These are my value props. Click one of these to let me know what you're interested in, and you're only going to get emails about this subject. And so then you can segment your list. You can see who's opening it, all of those things. And again, I would keep the warm leads. I would probably have 1 to 3 emails to warm up the list to see where they're at. And I would only keep the ones that open it or engage with you. That's the main nurturing list. The rest of the list, maybe you can you're tagging that system that they're cold, maybe only, email them once every 6 months and put them through the same 3 emails to see if they're going to migrate to be warm leads. If not, after a year, they're too cold. I mean, you can keep them if you want, but so you won't get, people won't get mad at you and stuff like that. But I'd probably do that. Reintroduce yourself and ask them to self-segment themselves. What's your email about? Why do they care about you? All of those things. Really good question. It depends what you're using too, right? So if you're using something like SendFox and you send it out, well, if you don't have the historical data, it won't tell you. But you already know that you haven't emailed them in a while, right? So once they'll tell you through your stats who's opening, who's clicking, and then you'll be able to segment from there. Yeah, good question. Okay, so this is just something from Reddit list or subreddit stats. I would, this is where I look at all the stats of the biggest growing groups for subscribers per year, per month, per week, the top commenters. And basically I just go in here, and if it aligns with my target demographic, then I start engaging with those groups. This has been our third largest lever for YouTube. So it's something to keep in mind if you're, don't know where to start. Think about really highly engaged communities with Reddit. And again, you can use things like redditlist.com or where's my other one? Yeah, subredditstats.com. Start understanding what's going on. Like right now, what's popping right here? Pokemon Go friends are really going crazy. Didn't expect that. But like it tells you per day what's happening, what's going on Reddit, the biggest groups, and then you look for opportunities. That's just a side point because you can look for different communities, see the needs that they're having, look at AppSumo, start having a software with a service to help that community. Just look at their pain, find it on AppSumo, go for the solution. Epic says, should I send them all broadcast emails at once or send it by groups of 500? I don't have a problem with 500. I would slow it down a little bit. I'd do 500 at a time. Yeah. And also, too, I mean, it depends what you're using, what CRM. I test headlines, get a idea which one opens better, and then go with that. So I'm big on, making sure you do that in small batches. Really good question. Yeah. So, okay. 2 more things, and then we'll wrap it up. Let's see about this. I'm still working on Keep Solid Goals. I know someone asked about that. I'm still working on a video. I see a lot of power with that. It's just taking me a little bit longer than normal, so I'll have a video out about that. Switchy has been a oldie but goldie, and they changed a lot of the new stuff for Switchy. So if you're looking for just tracking and all those things, I'd really suggest looking again at Switchy because they just did a huge update earlier this month. Let's see. Okay. Let's see, it does compose, happy forms. Pixlr, again, although the thing was, you saw how Canva kind of has a lot of those same features for the taking out backgrounds now, but I still think we can have that. Yeah, Epic, no problem. What's your opinion on Promotix or BrandChamp? Listen, you already know, I'm probably coming out with my list at the end of the month. You already know how I feel about BrandChamp. BrandChamp, I think, is in my top 3 favorite. That's exactly right, Janet. You already know what was about to happen. BrandChamp is in my top 3 best deals of 2020. Hands down. If I was trying to create a business and I'm going to go in and just start dominating the market, BrandChamp allows you to build out that ambassador program for you to start really scaling someone's e-commerce business. And you're going to be so important for their growth strategy. They're going to be with you long term. BrandChamp allows you to do all of those things. So if I'm looking for a certified SWAS product, it would be BrandChamp. Hands down. Hands down. Yeah. Yeah, I have it, but I haven't delved into it. Yeah, Janet, yeah. If you have an e-commerce business or you're looking to work with them, if you're an agency, I would do that. Now, this is a sneaky tactic that I would use. Shout out to Synovio from a couple years ago on AppSumo. This is what I would do. If I was looking for leads and really trying to ramp up the ambassador program, I'd go into Synovio, I'd pull this up, sign in, I'd go into more tools, Peter, yes, get it. You will not regret it. Let me know. Go to more tools, go to technology checker. And then right here, I can go and start trying to find, look at this right here, right? Shopify. Can I type in Shopify? Hold on. Shopify. Okay, so searching Shopify, right? So I'm going for a technology checker. I'm going to go to search. Right, so I go to here, and I can say limit websites, max up to, what is that, 20,000? I can go to 2,000, whatever. Look, it gives me all of these things, and I can export it to CSV, find the people, because you're using Synovio, you can find the contacts. Look, I can find all of the people. It tells me the employees. It tells me where they are, the language, and now I pitch them. If they don't have a brand ambassador program, bam. I've got my whole list who I'm going to be targeting for my affiliate programs. It just did all that work for me. I love this feature. If I was going to try to build out a micro SaaS, I would build the API off of the technology checker and just charge people for this. I love this feature. So now all of your prospecting is so concise because I'm only going to work with Shopify people, right? Shopify stores, that's what I love doing. Boom. Put in right here with the tracker. And I don't tell them it's BrandChamp necessarily. I just say I'm going to be building out your ambassador program and be running the software in the background. We're going to be scaling at this rate. I know exactly the type of Shopify store. I know if they can afford me because if I'm looking right here, their employees are 11 to 50. Okay, they have a budgeting, a budget to do something like that expansion. So now I can target that kind of company. Boom. I have business by the end of the week. Yeah, definitely. Technology checker. Synovio is probably, I got to check. They was that 2019 or 2018? All the years merged together. That was one of my favorite of that year when we had Synovio. But this is so helpful. Their Gmail email tracker, I love it. Their technology checker, I use Synovio almost every single day. With me or my clients or something, Synovio can help you so much with your business. Yeah. Is BrandChamp on AppSumo right now? Hold on. Dieter, we talk about it. Someone brought up, I'm not sure. Did someone bring that up or did I bring up BrandChamp? BrandChamp was on AppSumo. I hate to bring that up. But someone brought it up in the chat. I apologize if it's not there anymore. Okay. My bad. It's gone right now. Dieter, hang with us. Maybe we'll come back. I apologize. My bad. I'm sorry. I brought it up and it wasn't even in the store right now. That's my bad. We can always hope it comes back. I'm sorry, Dieter. I hyped it up and I went on this tangent. I apologize. That's on me. Thanks a lot, Erica. Now I feel terrible. No. We'll figure something out, though. No, I'm sorry. But yes, that was one of my favorite deals of the year. Now I feel terrible. Now I did this whole big thing and I didn't know. I'm going to have to find something else. I'm gonna be looking for you. I brought it up to compare to promo ticks. Okay. Sorry about that. Now promo ticks is on the platform right now. Okay. It's on the pro. We might have something, Dieter. We might be able to do something. Hold on a second. Create tickets, host, and stream your events without losing revenue. Why did you compare this to BrandChamp, Erica? Let's see about what we got. Dieter, maybe we got some here. Create tickets for your event. So it's like TicketBud. Mobile access live stream event in standard high or high def. Let's see. PromoTix is an event ticketing platform that helps event organizers grow their bottom line. Are you saying this almost like a SWAS? So you're helping different ones? Oh, the affiliate program. It has an affiliate program? Let's see. I have to do some research on this. Dieter, hit me up. I'll drop my email. I'll see what I can do. So it has an affiliate program. I haven't gone down this path. Unlimited ambassadors. So you're saying that section. Unlimited ambassadors for your host stream events. That's true. You could do this. So yeah, ambassadors work. So the main difference that I would say is BrandChamp is totally built for e-commerce. This one would be a stretch to do it this way. I had to look at some thoughts on that. I like that, Erica. We gotta look at that. We gotta see how robust that could be. That makes sense, though. Okay, so you're saying when they're having a certain type of event, building out ambassadors like that. Oh, Epic says, what is SWAS? SWAS is software with a service. So SaaS is software as a service, platforms like ConvertKit, MailChimp, all of those things. SWAS is pairing your skill with a software and then offering both. The reason it's proficient is when you're offering your skill and the platform, you can either be recouping on an affiliate or charging them for the software that you're paying for. So if you're doing an LTD, you can charge them like, hey, this is how much it is. For my services, we're going to be using this, and then you go from there. Andrew Liu. Andrew, great to see you. Great. Let me see. Andrew, I don't see you very often. I know this is a new time we're chatting, we're being right here, but Andrew, thanks so much for being here. Awesome. Hope you're doing well, man. So yeah, so say for instance, like Erica is really good with Hey Summit. So she could go and say, hey, you're trying to have a summit. I'm going to set up all of this stuff in your account, run it. Now, this is how much of software. You don't have to buy it. We're already going to use my account. I'm charging X amount, and I'm going for my services. I'm doing da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. So you're comparing the two. Or not comparing the two. You're adding the two together. Now, it's the same way as if I'm really good at web design and I'm going to do something with Elementor. I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to build this site and I'm going to give you these templates or something like that. I'm pairing my skill with that software, and then I'm going to continue to be with you. So software with a service. Can you give an example of SWAS you're doing right now? Oh yeah, I'll give you an example. Hold on one second. Here, I'll switch it. Let me do this with Hey Summit. So we did this with Hey Summit right now, and Erica was actually a part of it when we did this. So a SWAS would be, say for instance, someone's having an online event, right? And again, they don't know how to use this. They have no need for it. They're doing 3 conferences a year. They don't want to manage it themselves. I'm not telling them the software because they don't care. They don't understand. I'm just saying I have a platform that allows you to have a conference and to be doing X, Y, and Z. You want to sell this many tickets. You want this many people to show up. I'm going to do all those things. I'm going to build this stuff out for you. In addition, I'm going to be your stream producer, which means on the day of service, I'm going to be the MC. I'm going to invite people to the stage. I'm going to be doing, crowd control. I'm doing all those things on Zoom for you. All the things the day of. So I'm adding my expertise. I'm building everything out for them. And I'm adding something else that's an intangible. That's a skill that only I can do, right? Or a small amount of people can do. And so it's really just pairing yourself with a platform that, yes, Hey Summit, that was a great deal. Yeah, no, it's really finding a niche or a certain product that you really enjoy and know how to use, and very few people, relatively, know how to use, and then you go from there. Like, you could do it with ConvertKit. You can do it with MailChimp. You can do it with whatever. An example, another one right here, we use repurpose.io. So it is the Zapier for content, right? So I can have someone publish their podcast, and then I can do like 36 other things with them. So I'm providing this account because I have an agency account. I'm doing all of these things. I'm saying, hey, by the way, you need help with your media strategy as you're putting out this content. I'll do that, send out the stats to you after they're done. I'll give you A/B tests. I'm doing all of these things. So I'm adding another layer to that. And the reason it's really sticky is if I leave, I'm taking my tech with me too. If I leave, I'm taking out the system too. So we're doing both. Can you do summits with AirMeet? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I have a new video on AppSumo that just came out today, all about AirMeet, and comparing it to other software. Someone asked me, Yoda, you asked me about the other thing last week. So yeah, it's in there. But yeah, exactly right. So you can go with AirMeet and you can say, hey, I'm going to do this kind of conference. I'm going to set up your conference. It's really important that you're talking about solving their problem. You're not getting hung up on the tech. Because if you say, I have AirMeet, they're like, what in the world is that? I don't know what that means. AirMeet. And by the way, I said air meat to my wife. She's like, you mean a bird? I was like, it's not that type of meat anyway. No. So I said, it's right here. This is what it can do. You want to have a conference where it has, what do you call it? You have different booths for vendors and things, I'll set all that stuff up for you. I'll even do a tier system so that you can be collecting money. I can add whatever layers that I need to do as long as you can do the skills, but I'm adding my skill with the software. Doesn't matter. AirMeet, use it. So yeah, and you can get this right now. I really like this platform. And two, if you missed out on Hopin a couple years ago, by the way, for the chat, you saw it the other day, was it Hopin valuated at 1.2 billion? So if you missed out on that one, because that's probably not coming back on AppSumo, AirMeet is really good. You can do a lot of things. You can have mixers. You can do so many things with this platform. Yeah. Janet says, because I miss Hey Summit, would you recommend AirMeet? I would. By the way, chat, we hit over 100 messages. Definitely. Congratulations. People are just killing it. Man. I think I'm going to add like 5 other sound effects, but yeah. Everyone's super active in the chat right now. Over 100 messages. Everyone's flying today. Man. So yeah, if I'm Janet, if I missed out on Hey Summit, I'd probably get AirMeet. I'd probably get it. So good. So good. I've been messing around with it for a little while. I see some, I mean, some people are like, well, it doesn't do X, Y, and Z. I would always say, like, just write down all the features that you needed to do. Like, yeah, I mean, there's always going to be a platform that does something differently. But, I mean, what do you need it to do? What brings value? Like, what's your main goal? Hey, Roderick, man, everyone's here. Nothing much. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Nyota says, oh, Roderick, okay. I know I mean, if you don't get this horn, you're going to go crazy. I know. Being here. Thank you so much for being here. Man, so many people in the chat. So Nyota says, I only have one code. Should I get another one? Let's see. So one code is one team member, 300 free registrations, 100,000, 8%. So it kind of depends on what kind of events you're trying to do. I see the difference. So if you get a double, you get 500 free registrations per month. Every registrant over the allotted amount will incur a fee of $1. Not horrible. Okay. It depends on how big your team is. Do you want them? Because I would probably have them log in not as, sharing it. So I could see that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. It's up to you, Erica. I know. No, is it Nyota? You were talking about doing something like that. So I would, if you're really going strong into conferences next year, I would just probably get double. I'd probably just do that. Let's see. Erica says, my mastermind group is trying out AirMeet this Friday. Come hang out with us. Look at this. She's networking right here in the chat. Nothing wrong with that. Sounds great. See, Erica's trying to say get all 3. So the thing is, for 1,000 free registrations, it really just depends on expansion. Steven says video. I always forget how to say that. Video link? How do I say that? Or you can use mine. Listen. Erica might charge you, though. Just keep that in mind, Nyota. Could you pair this with ticketing system? I guess you could. Oh, you're saying so you could basically get around the number? I guess you could. I would always just say keep in mind the notifications. You might have to deal with, if you're doing notifications, you're doing a ticketing process somewhere else. It just depends on how large the event and everything like that, right? So that's the only thing I would just make sure that you're not adding more stress. Yeah. That's the only problem I see when a lot of people are tech stacking, that they forget certain things and then the notifications are all jacked up because they're trying to stack too many different things. So I would just keep that in mind. Yeah, I mean, you could. It depends on also what type of event, right? So it's very different if you're trying to do like a 3-track conference versus if you're doing a mixer with AirMeet. Video link. Okay, so I think I'm saying a video link. Am I saying that correctly? Okay, so what I would say about this is I don't really have a problem with it. I haven't used this one personally. If you want, I can test it this week. Just let me know. But the last time I checked, there's been a couple, like there's been a lot of video platforms all at once right now. I didn't really see. I like all the standard things that it's doing. Like I'm using Restream from AppSumo right now as we're doing this broadcast. I think it's pretty good. If I'm looking at it, 10 live channels. Okay. Unlimited output hours. That's a must. 10 hours max per live stream. 10 hours max. No, excuse me. 8 hours max per live stream. Just depends. If that's not a big thing for you, that I don't see that being. If you're a streamer for like 20 hours, 15 hours, and like you're a gamer and you're doing those things, I'd be like, okay, maybe there's something there. But if you're just doing it, a couple hours, you'll be fine. All 25 social destinations channels, unlimited player hours, works with any CDN. I don't see a problem with it. Now, it's interesting with the double, you get API access. Depends on what you're trying to do. And then if CNAME upon request, depends if you're trying to make this a platform, a destination for your brand, or you're just using this as a component to just stream or do something with your brand. So I would just say keep that in mind. I'm interested on the API. I would have to see the API documentation to see. But you should be fine with it. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, Ruthie's saying, and a lifetime deal, yeah. Yeah, people are saying the customer service is wow. Yeah. More power. Yeah. Like it. Good stuff. I'm behind in my comments. Hold on one second. Havoc says, AirMeet compared to Summit tool instead of a conference tool. Compared to a Summit tool instead of a conference tool. I don't know what that means, perhaps. Compare as a Summit tool. It depends. Define what's the difference between a Summit and a conference? I think that would be the main thing. Are you thinking about multiple tracks? One's Summit is like a 1-track. Conference is 3 tracks? Depends on what you mean. Is this better than Restream? It kind of just depends on the features. I wouldn't, if you have one or the other, I would just look at the basic features and which ones you like more. How often do you use Restream already? Is there something that you're missing and why you should go with this one? I'd go with that. Ruthie says, I'm always up for a good lifetime deal. Please get in when you can on AppSumo. Yeah, definitely. 8 hours total per month or per stream? It is per live stream. So it's one time. Yeah. Yes, I'm looking at a substitute for Restream since I missed it in AppSumo. I get it. Get it right now. Yeah, I'm dropping that in the chat. Oh, you're using the free 99 Restream. Yeah. I would get this. I'm just dropping it in the chat right now. Yeah, if you're trying to live stream, and that's a whole other section. We're going to be doing a full other video soon talking about e-commerce 3.0, but live streaming is going to be huge about it. Live streaming is going to be huge. Yeah. It's going to be ridiculous. So I honestly think you need a platform because in 2021, if anyone's seen my articles about it or haven't, e-commerce is going to be changing from things just like Shopify, but there's going to be a lot more live selling. Things like ShopLoop and PopLive. There's so many platforms that are going to be incentivizing people selling, kind of like QVC 2.0. There's so many cool things coming out. So I definitely think it's good. I mean, when you've tested out, what differences have you seen between, what have I seen between AirMeet and Hey Summit? Okay, so the difference between AirMeet and Hey Summit, and Erica, definitely you probably know more technicalities. I know you do, so just jump in. But to me, okay, there's 2 different reasons why I'm going to use Hey Summit. Hey Summit is so much easier, like the onboarding to me. Hey Summit is so easy to just like plug and play. It's not even funny. But it's missing crucial things that I would do if I had certain events. For example, having different areas for vendors, for, having a lounge, for me to sell tickets for vendors or, selling spots for vendors so I can make money that way too. Also for that mixer element where people can meet and have that type of relationship, that's not on Hey Summit. And it's not meant for that, right? At this point. So there's that. Now, Hey Summit, I do like their affiliate breakdown, how easy it is for them to already make the swipe files, the content for people to share if they're already, if they're speakers, things like that. So it kind of depends on what I'm looking for, like the features of what I want. AirMeet, again, if I'm trying to look, and for me, this is one expansion. I heard the guy on My First Million, like talking about Hopin, the founder there, the CEO. I view virtual events not as like a cash grab, but expansion of the network to bring them in different funnels to sell them later. So I'm not really looking at the ticket price personally for me. If that's your event, again, depends on what you're trying to do, right? But for me, I'm using it for expansion of brand, authority, all of those things, segmenting them, and then after the conference doing it. And I like the experience with AirMeet with having the vendors and having that, more personal touch. But Hey Summit is very easy to use. We did it live, a couple months ago, but we got someone's Hey Summit all done within 25 minutes and like no muss, no fuss. So there's different case studies and, everyone has different experiences. Everyone wants different features, but hopefully that helps you out. And Erica, if you want to connect with Erica, she's the queen of Hey Summit. Like, honestly, she's always there in the chat in Slack. Meet up with her in the Hey Summit Slack group. She's great. And again, she does that service too. She was our stream producer. So if you need help with that, she does that as a job, all of those things. Yeah, really good question. Crazy good, guys. All right. This is great. Oh, my goodness. Hate to end this. Okay. So what we're going to be doing is coming up, we're going to have another stream probably in a couple days. Let me know what you're looking for. We're going to be building some things out. Again, thank you so much for watching. This was crazy. We had like 50 some odd people everywhere. Thank you. If you're watching on Twitch, on YouTube, whatever platform, if you need to find me, go find me at Doc Williams. Just look me up on YouTube. You'll find me. Have a bunch of videos that's dropping on AppSumo as well on their YouTube channel. You'll find me in the YouTube group. The Facebook, the AppSumo official Facebook group. Find me there. So again, thank you so much for the time, for spending some time this afternoon. And everyone, the crew, you know who you are. Thanks so much for being here. And thank you, everyone. I'll talk to you later.